Hi, everybody. I wanted to say how much I have appreciated your prayers and your support over these last several weeks as we have been doing online worship. I have people all over the country reaching out to me. Some have financially supported us who have nothing to do with St. Timothy's. You have told me how much you appreciate the text-based worship, how it allows you to worship without fumbling around with books or other screens. And we have noted that, and we are thinking about the future. This very near future, June 7th, we are going to a Zoom-style worship. This is for two reasons. One, we wanted to allow our 65 and up community more freedom to serve and worship. Currently, under the shelter-in-place rules, if you're 65 and up, you can't come in for a taping, you can't come in for worship, and this really opens up a space for a vital part of our community to serve. At the same time, I want to give Don, Ryan, and Rand a break from all this tech grind that they have been on. They are the ones behind the scenes making the text work. They are the ones stitching this thing together, and we couldn't have had it be so excellent without them. As we move into June 7th, you will notice that a lot of those things are gone. We won't have a flowing liturgical text. We won't have as many of the bells and whistles as we've had up to Pentecost Sunday. Now we are thinking about the future. This new reality that we are living in will likely last for a very long time. Even as our campus opens, we are going to have low residency requirements. We can't have everybody come back in place. So I want to invite you into an initiative, a new initiative that we believe will help us to be the church that we are called to be. This is not a gee whiz technological ask. This is a pastoral ask. How can we help the vulnerable stay connected, help the people spread all over the country stay connected when shelter in place or some version thereof could last up to 18 months? For many of you, I've heard that you say you're not going to set foot in church until there's a vaccine. I don't want you to be excluded from such a vital part of our community and worship. So here's the ask. I would like you to consider supporting us financially by making a commitment. We don't need a check right this second, but can you make a commitment by June 21st for $40,000? That's a big ticket, but here's what the $40,000 means. It means that when our campus is open, we can have simultaneous live stream worship for all of you who cannot come, don't want to come, are afraid of coming. You can fully participate in our worshiping life. So can you consider prayerfully supporting us with a commitment saying, I am in for XYZ dollars. We need to know by June 21st, and we need to raise at least $25,000 before we pull the trigger. Our total need is $40,000. That allows us to do all these things simultaneously. We can have liturgical text in worship as it's happening live. And that extra pump will help us get there. But what we critically need for us to even begin this initiative is $25,000. So I ask you to prayerfully think about how you can support this new initiative. It's not just for technology. In fact, the technology is not the point. It's to help us to be the community that we are called to be, to help us stay together in ministry and make a difference for the world. Our goal is to have fully live streamed worship on campus by September 20th. That is Welcome Home Sunday. Like I said earlier, this reality could be here for a long time. The very latest I have from the diocese is that June 28th is the absolute earliest many of our diocesan churches can open. It might be much longer than that. So help us. Support us. Let's do this thing that many of you have come to value, and let's do it in a way that makes us be knit together and be the community that is really making a difference in the world. So by June 21st, can you make a commitment and help us to get over the line for $25,000 so that we can have live stream worship simultaneous with on-campus worship this fall? Thank you for your consideration.